Hey, good morning, my friends. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa, and this is the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Lush Lawn. And I have a little bit of good news. Yesterday I was kind of pessimistic and thinking, well, winter, winter, winter. But we have some very warm air just to our south. And by just to our south, I mean Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, even into the central and northern sections. And it appears as though that's starting to inch our way. So I think we're going to have more spring talk in this forecast. Let's say hi to some folks. And if you could, make sure you hit the share button. I would appreciate it very much. Good morning, Rick Martin. Good morning, Petoskey and Elizabeth Pyle. Thanks for watching this morning. And Kimberly Zeismer. Good morning to you. All right, so we get to put the March sunshine to work today. Carl Yo, it's coming, the golf weather. And hi, Julie from Deckerville. So we get some sunshine. You see this visible satellite. You can see some patches of clouds. And I don't have it in motion because it would still be dark for an hour before this. But trust me, we have some clearing skies. Ooh, meteorologist saying trust me, not good, huh? All right, so now let's look. We're going to keep it simple here, and we're going to look at the European model out into the distance. And the one thing I want you to focus on here, well, two things. Focus on the storm systems and the moisture coming this way. But the other thing I want you to focus on are the blue lines and the red lines. Those are temperatures aloft, but they translate down to warmer air at the ground or colder air at the ground. So you're going to see a lot of blue lines sweep in as we head toward the end of the week into this coming weekend, and that's cold. And then you're going to see the red lines starting to head back toward us. Hey, David Feinblum, Channel 4 doesn't show 50 plus for the next 10 days. Yeah, and that really has changed over the last 24 hours. So hopefully you're getting the latest here. And I've actually seen the trend in 3 or 4 runs. So let's get to it here. This is the European model. You got to kind of find Michigan and find Illinois right now, and Iowa stick out to me. And there you can find Michigan then from that. And you see that we're solidly into the blue lines. We're into the colder temperatures, although the March sunshine today will boost us to near 40 degrees in a lot of places. Now we're into Wednesday, and no problems there. And we're into Thursday, no problems. Now we're into Thursday night and Friday, and an area of snow comes across. It looks less than yesterday. Remember yesterday I talked about a lot of these slide quicker to the south and east, so this might just be an inch or 2 or maybe 3, but minus 20 degrees Celsius at 5,000 feet up Saturday morning. That is downright January cold, and the lakes are open, and that means lake effect snow. Normally we think about lake effect coming to an end, but in this case we could have a resurgence of it. I would say on Saturday we could have a 4 to 8 inch dumpage of snow, maybe from the Traverse City area down the shoreline into the southwest corner of the state. So I would not be surprised to see heavy snowfall and possibly even winter storm warning type snow in an isolated area, pure lake effect breaking down quickly by Saturday afternoon. And then we get into Sunday, and here's another little clipper that drops south, reinforces the cold air. And then we start to see a little change. This is Monday morning, and notice the first red line shifting through lower Michigan, and they're backed up to the southwest, and it's a southwest wind, and it looks like another little Alberta clipper into Tuesday. But then look at Wednesday, the next storm system tracking a little further to the north, and hey, good morning, Don McDonald and Claire and Jeff Bissell. Thanks for watching. And Karen Kaufman, thanks for watching. You're watching the MLive Morning Weather Update brought to you by Lush Lawn. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Hit the share button, please. So this is Wednesday, and that's a nice mild pattern all the way almost up to the bridge. And then this is into Thursday, and it's sticking around, and you can kind of get a feel for the colder air starting to retreat to the north. So, There's so much I want to tell you sometimes about weather, but I just think I better keep it simple, keep it short. But I've been seeing this the last couple of days, and I wanted to mention this that without major snow on the ground, with dry ground in the Midwest and in Michigan, um, with the warm air close, the weather forecast could change dramatically to going from pretty pessimistic to pretty optimistic. And once you start to warm the ground, then the heating kind of starts to accelerate or so. We'll keep an eye on that for you. Let's see. Lisa Joe Parnell Himmert. My daughter and I are heading to Michigan on Friday from sunny Florida. It's mid 80s there. Friday, if you're driving, it's iffy because I had a friend actually call me just a little bit ago saying they were driving back. They were planning on Saturday driving back from Florida after a winter there. I told them, nope, not Saturday. 3 to 6 inches, Kentucky and Tennessee, eastern half on Saturday. Not the kind of situation you want to be into. All right, now we're going to look at a few more things. Okay, so we've looked at the model. Now let's take a look at the high temperatures. So today with the sunshine, we get to upper 30s to near 40 degrees in a lot of places across lower Michigan, maybe a little cooler, Traverse City, Petoskey, and Charlevoix. Tomorrow, 42 to 47-ish in a lot of places except the north. Thursday, 40 in the south, low 20s in the north. Friday, back down into the 30s. Saturday, flat out January, like highs of 24 in Detroit and Ann Arbor. Yuck. 23 in Grand Rapids. High of 16 in Traverse City. You'll be thinking you should go back out and hit the ski slopes, and you're back to January 1st instead of early March. And then Sunday bounces back up into the mid 40s. Monday, low 50s in a lot of places. Tuesday, upper 40s to low 50s. Wednesday, we'll take that map all day long, right? But still look at how the far northern part of lower Michigan hangs on to the chill, but possible 60s. And then Thursday, 50s and maybe some 60s. So in other words, it's starting to stick around a lot more. Yes, wow. Hey, Tom Mill, thank you for admitting, or I guess telling me that I do a great job. So I appreciate that very much. One thing I want to leave you with is remember that the sunshine is on our side now. It always wins out. We've always had spring. I mean, it may only last a couple of days here in Michigan, then we go right into summer, but the sun always wins. And let's look at the average, the long-term average high temperatures for March. Okay, and I just want to show you how the power of the sunshine is really ramping up. And I always feel like the first couple of weeks of March, it's some of the strongest rapid warming that we get. And this kind of bears it out. So let's go to this map here. And these are the long-term average high temperatures for March 8th. Detroit, Ann Arbor, 41. Grand Rapids, 38. Flint, 39. Saginaw, 38. Bay City, 37. Traverse City, 35. Okay, let's just go 1 week. Let's go to the 15th. Let's focus on Saginaw just as a number. 38 degrees right now. 1 week from now, the 15th, the average high goes to 43. So in 7 days, we gain about 5 degrees of heat over the long haul, over the last 30 years or so. Okay, let's go another week after that. Saginaw jumps to 45. So you see, we go in the next week, our sunshine over the long haul has warmed us 5 degrees. And then after that, in a week, we go up a mere 3 degrees. So like I said, this is the week coming up where the sunshine can really, really take hold and do wonders on the temperature and our psyche too, right? Because we do need the sunshine. There you have it. Pretty good travel conditions until we get to Friday. Into Saturday, watch out for heavy lake effect on Saturday. If you're driving to Florida or from Florida this weekend, Watch out for Kentucky and Tennessee on Saturday. I would avoid that. I would wait until Sunday when it bounces back up into the mid 40s in that region, and then Monday would be A-OK. And if you need to stay in Florida a couple more days and you need a note from me, I'll be happy to sign one for you. Dear employer, please excuse so-and-so from work. Couldn't make it home. How does that sound? Hey, take care. Thanks for joining me on the MLive Morning Weather Update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. This update brought to you by Lush Lawn. Thank you, Lush Lawn.